Fourth one, important result here. The radical center of the circles are described on the sides of a triangle as the diameter coincides with the orthocenter of the triangle here. In this case, these are three circles here. Three circles. So consider this part as A, B and C here. So AB, radius of this diameter of this circle here. BC is the diameter of this circle and AC is the diameter of this circle here. Okay. Then here this is what here radical axis here. This is the radical axis. So similarly, this is the radical axis here, and this is the radical axis. Okay. So these are radical axis as well as the altitudes here. Okay. So consider this part as a here. So AE is the altitude of the triangle here. So similarly CF is the altitude here, and BG is also altitude. So this is a point of intersection here. Point of intersection of altitude itself is the orthocenter here. Therefore here AE is a radical axis as well as altitude. BG is a radical axis as well as altitude here. CF is a radical axis as well as altitude. All these altitudes meet at this point. All these radical axes meet at this point. This itself is the orthocenter of the triangle here. It is the orthocenter. So equation of the circle passing through the intersection of the circle S1 equal to 0 and the line L equal to 0 is of the form S1 plus lambda to L equal to 0. So this is a circle here. This is a given circle and this is a line here. Both intersect at these 2 points here. So this is the required circle here. This is required circle passing through the point of intersection here. Then this required circle is given by S1 plus lambda into L equal to 0. In the next one, equation of the circle passing through the intersection of the circles S1 equal to 0 and S2 equal to 0 is given by S1 plus lambda into L, S2 is equal to 0, or S1 plus lambda into S1 minus S2 equal to 0. Where S1 minus S2 equal to 0 is the radical axis of the circles here. So this is one circle here. This is a given circle S1 equal to 0 and this is a second circle S2 equal to 0 and both intersect at these points here. Then obviously this is a radical axis here. This is a radical axis and the radical axis is given by S1 minus S2 is equal to 0. Therefore equation of this circle here, dotted circle passing through these 2 points of intersection here is given by S1 plus lambda into S2 equal to 0, or you can use this formula also. Here S1 minus S2 is the radical axis, just like you are using this formula. Here L equal to 0 means equation of this line here. Therefore here also this is a radical axis. Radical axis is given by S1 minus S2 equal to 0. It is just like L here. S1 plus lambda to L equal to 0, or S1 plus lambda to S1 minus S2 equal to 0. These are very important results here. So next, image of the circle x square plus y square plus 2jx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 in the x axis is x square plus y square plus 2jx minus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So if this is a circle here, its image in the x axis means this one here. Its image is this here. Then obviously here both are positive in the first quadrant. This is in the fourth quadrant here. X is a positive, y negative. So it is a positive and a negative. Similarly, its image in the y axis is this here. So x negative, y positive, x negative, Y positive means it is in the second quadrant. Its image is in the second quadrant. Image in the Y axis means in the second quadrant, X negative, Y positive here. So this is the image of the circle in the X axis. This is the image of the circle in the Y axis here. So next one, in image of the circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus equal to 0, in the line ax plus by plus equal to 0 is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square, where h comma k is the image of the center minus g minus h in the line ax plus by plus equal to 0, and r is the radius of the given circle here. Means if this is a circle here, okay, equation of this circle is this here, and you know center of this circle is minus g minus f, and the radius is r. Then this is the line here, ax plus by plus equal to 0 is the line. Then its image in this line is this here. Here hk, image of this point here, minus g minus f. hk is the image of this point here, r is the radius of the same circle here. Therefore equation of this circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. This gives the image of this circle here. Okay. Then if you want to find a image of this point on this line, hk is a image here, you can use this formula. So h minus of minus g divided by a, k minus of minus f divided by b is equal to minus 2 into, replace this x by minus g, y by minus f here. So a into minus c plus b into minus f plus c divided by a square plus b square here. Then if you apply this formula, then you will get h and k. Then you can find the equation of the circle here. So next, equation of the circle touching x axis is of the form x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus g square equal to 0. Just observe here, this is a circle here, okay, touching x axis here, whose the center is minus g minus f. Then this is the radius here. Obviously vertical distance is it's a y coordinate here. Vertical distance always y coordinate, horizontal distance is always x coordinate here. This cannot be radius here. Therefore in this case the radius is vertical distance. Therefore this is minus of f here. You know the radius formula here. So r is equal to root of so g square plus f square minus of c here. Here radius is minus f here. So replace minus of f is equal to root of g square plus f square minus of c. Then squaring on both sides here, we get f square is equal to g square plus f square minus of c. Then f square, this f square cancels here. Take a minus c, that's it here. So we get c is equal to what here? G square here. C is equal to g square. Therefore, if the equation of the circle is x square plus y square plus 2 into gx plus 2 into fy plus c is equal to 0 here, then c is equal to what? G square. So replace here, we get this result. Similarly, if the circle touching y axis here, then this horizontal distance become radius. Horizontal distance means x coordinate. Here x coordinate is minus c. So replace minus g here. Squaring on both sides, then g square it cancels. We get c is equal to what? F square. Therefore replace here c is equal to f square. We get this result. So this is a circle touching y-axis here. If the circle touching both x-axis as well as y-axis, then here minus g is equal to minus f here. Minus g is equal to minus f. So replace minus f by minus g because both are equal here. Therefore minus g, then radius is also minus g here. In that case, the equation of the circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus g square is equal to 0. With the circle touching x-axis, then this is the form here. With the circle touching y-axis, then this is the form. With the circle touching both axes here, then this is the required circle. These are the form here. Next term, equation of the circle with the center a comma b here. So center is a comma b, and the touching x-axis is x square plus y square minus 2ax minus 2by plus a square equal to 0. So if again this is a circle here, center is AB, then again this is a radius here. Vertical distance is radius. Vertical distance is y coordinate here. Therefore equation of this circle is gives x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to b square here. The radius is b, so b square. If we expand it here, b square and b square cancels. B square cancels, remaining is a square here. Therefore we expand this one here. Expand b square cancel, we get the substitution equation here. Similarly, with the circle touching x-axis here, then horizontal distance become radius. Horizontal distance means x coordinate here. X coordinate is a. Again here in RHS become a square and a square cancels, remaining term is b square here. Therefore this is the equation of circle touching y-axis whose center is a comma b here. If x1 y1 is the one end of the diameter of the circle, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0, then the other end is given by. So if a is one end here, x1 y1, and c is the center here, minus g minus of f. If you want to find the other end b, then you can use this formula, the other end of the diameter of the circle.